Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Thursday to you all. It is here, Walls. Welcome to the latest era for Lucy. Of course, we have the new song, new title track, the new MV song Haze, as well as the brand new Fever EP to check out. We'll be doing both of those today. The album listen will be out later today if it isn't out already, but we're going to be checking out the title track right now. Of course, we spent the last few days or so going through Lucy's discography very briefly, very quickly. Just all the major title tracks that had MVs on them, some B-sides that had special clips and MVs on them, and things like that. And now that we filled in the gap between the latest release and the origin story, I feel like probably about as well prepared as I'll really ever be for this release. So let's get into it. Here we go. I've had a snoop through the album credits for the entire Fever album, and I do see that this is yet again a Choi Sangyeop special, so I'm very much looking forward to it. I do wonder what direction we're going to go, because Unbelievable was a very quirky song. But then the release before that was the Childhood album, and Play, the title track, the one that made me cry, and Rolling Rolling, two very kind of emotional songs in a way. So we'll see what Haze is going to be like, because admittedly, I haven't really seen too many, even like concept pictures about them, because there have been so many other artists that have dropped massive releases this week. So let's get stuck into it. If I seem a little bit like low energy, I apologize in advance. The summer is summering today. My south-facing window with black metal window trim is acting as like a heat conductor from the outside world into the flat. There's absolutely zero breeze blowing in if I have my window open, and my AC is broken. So even with the blinds down, it is, well, for lack of a better way to say it, 30 degrees Celsius in this flat, and it is hot. Like, I have ice cold water, and the ice, like, melts in 2 minutes, so I'm gonna try my best, but it's Lucy music, so I reckon I'm gonna enjoy it anyways. So let's get stuck into it. Here we go. Yes, the band version of the Mystic Story Stinger. Acoustic guitar start with a little bit of piano. Oh! A little Yechon violin like moment to start. And on the lower strings this time too. Interesting blend. Two styles of guitar, electric and acoustic. That background choir section? Oh, chills. Oh, interlude. Oh, what a cool transition. Like that we're kind of going with a more funk based. Oh, short second verse though. Quick second chorus or second pre-chorus. Sangyeop and his tone is just Choi Sangyeop, behave yourself, sir. Again, a little interlude. There's a lot of these in this song. A little na-na section for me? Okay. First there was a la-la section from Triple S yesterday. We got a na-na section from Lucy today. Oh, that paint bomb Yechan violin is a look. It's very pretty. And I hear you, one song pop off on your bass. On the brand new blue and white one. That little like rocking back and forth instrumental part is so charming. I don't know what instrument that is. I also don't know what that message says. I'm gonna translate that in a minute. Outro sequence? Okay. Man, I don't know if Sangyeop had like the top tier banana milk before recording the vocals, but the banana milk must have been immaculate because my goodness. What in the haunted house Narnia didn't we just finish on? But bro, Sangyeop went off on this song. Like, don't get me wrong, his vocals are nuts. I love just how much his vocals cut clear of everything. And the thing is, in pop music, you know, you can have vocals that cut clear of the instrumental part. That's fine. To do it in a band setting is hard. But Sangyeop's voice, especially in that, like, bridge section, bro, his vocal power and, like, that piercing tone he has would reach the International Space Station without being amplified. It's that strong. Oh. And again, it's a Lucy song. There's going to be a really heartfelt message behind it. And the whole kind of premise of even though, like, even as rough of a time as you may be going through, you'll never... I love the message of you'll never walk alone. Like, as a football fan myself, like, I don't... Actually, I take that back. I support Borussia Dortmund, and You'll Never Walk Alone is one of those football songs where so many teams around Europe use it as like their team anthem because it's a very meaningful song, you know. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and you won't be afraid of the dark. And it's essentially just an entire song just singing, "You'll never walk alone." Like we're going to be with you. You'll never walk alone. And I love that message. And to see it kind of spun in a Lucy way is very cool, especially with the way they've, you know, depicted people going through tough times, whether it's, you know, academically or like in a social setting or in an athletic setting, you know, going through a hard time. It's tough out there in the world. And when you go through rough patches like that, you really go through it. And kind of Lucy in a way are saying, hey, it might be tough, but we're here for you. So you got this. Go and get them. And I love that message. And the song they've attached to that message is so nice. Oh, go again. Go again. We won't listen to the entire song again, but go again. I love how unrevealing this intro is. Until you get to hear. That Yechan violin start is so nice. I love that he's taking advantage of the G and the D string down there to like really add kind of a meaty solo. So like on a violin, you can kind of tell roughly what string they're playing on just based off of how thick the note is. And like I know thick with like 3Cs is kind of like the joking. Well, I sound like a boomer, don't I? God, but on a classical string instrument, the lower the string you played on, the thicker the notes sound. That's the case on really any classical string instrument. Like, if you've ever seen me listen to like Hopi Pola music, and I've pointed out Jino playing on like the low C and G strings, it's primarily down to the fact that the notes just sound so much thicker when he plays it. It's the same with Yechan on violin when he plays on the G and the D string, like in this little solo section. There's such a nice, hefty meat to the notes. And it's almost unlike Yechan in a way, because his solos are very high, lots of A and E string action, not a lot of G and D string action, so that's very nice. You know, you pay for the entire instrument, might as well make use of all of it, right? And this first verse, the instrumentation, I love the split. Acoustic guitar, electric guitar. Just the two textures they have are so nice together and so very well balanced. That is genuinely gorgeous. The way the almost the background vocals become the main vocal part for a section of this. Because once the main vocal part comes in, you know, on the second line, the reverbing, like, unison vocals becomes the background vocals. But it starts off as the main vocal. The fact that all of a sudden, you know, you hear the kind of lower end of the song drop out, you hear all the electronic parts of the song drop out, and in comes this vocal section that just rings into the ether for eons. Like, it continues to an infinitesimal distance away from you. Is spine-chilling. Then main vocal pops in. And then run it again. Musical silence. I cannot tell you how many times I have listened to songs with musical silence in it and just been so captivated by it. This one, again, is so well done. It's the loudest moment of silence you can have. It feels like it lasts for an eternity because there's this build, nice long build, right? Cut it, and then punch back in. It makes that hit feel so much harder. And this little interlude section to transition into the second verse is so cool. It's so cool. Now, where's that bridge? Because this bridge might be Choi Sangyeop's magnum opus. It's so powerful, and the way he sings it is so nice. Oh, we'll run the second chorus again. Oh, Mr. Choi Sangyeop, that was glorious. Oh my, it just keeps going. It's like, if you know Lucy, you know how much range she has, but it's like he threw in every single ounce of power and emotion into that line, and you could feel it in the delivery. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's great. It's great. I wouldn't have been mad if we had another quirky song like Unbelievable, but this was great. It's got a great message attached to it. This song is absolutely glorious, and it's really everything you want from an emotional Lucy song, and is that it's so comforting. And it's comforting in a way where the music is just so friendly and warm, and it takes you on a journey, but it's a journey full of, pastel colors and fluffy clouds and nothing that's too like in your face, but there's no ounce of like angst or darkness in it at all, and it's absolutely wonderful. I do wonder what that ending clip is though, with the rattling cabinet and the spookiness. Like, are we gonna get a special clip off of a B-side, and is that a connection to a B-side on the album? One way to find out is to check out the rest of the album, which I'm gonna be doing in about 2 minutes time once I refill this glass full of ice cubes, because it is still stinking hot in this room. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Of course, album listen later today if it isn't out already, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But in the meantime, one last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. Know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.